Hey guys, my name is Michelle Bryant. I am a financial strategist specializing in everything logistics. I can do your accounting, your bookkeeping, keep you in compliance. I can train you if you're thinking about being a dispatcher, a broker. I can set up your own authority. I can do whatever it is that you need to make that money. All right. So today I'm going to talk about DOT authority. All right. I notice a lot of people getting the DOT authorities, and it's a wonderful thing, but it also can be costly if you don't know what you're doing. All right. So I want to get you started on the right foot and give you three things. 1, 2, 3. 3 things that you need to consider when you are getting your DOT authority or before you get your DOT authority. All right. Let's get started. Number 1, I got a little sheet here. Wrote down something so I won't forget, so I won't be rambling on. Number 1, capital. You want to make sure you have enough capital to either purchase a truck, if you want to lease a truck, so you don't have to worry about the maintenance and all that, lease a truck, the insurances, everything that comes with having a vehicle, okay? Straight truck, dually, 18-wheeler tractor, it doesn't matter. You got to have enough capital, because if you don't, something happens. The one major expense of having a truck or any kind of commercial vehicle is the maintenance. So if something breaks down on it, if you ain't got the money in the bank nor have the credit to pay for it, then you screwed. And you can't just have enough to get the authority and the insurance. You got to have enough to think about maintenance. Tires blow all the time, especially when it's hot outside. Them tires pop, 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 pop. Okay? For one tire, you're gonna spend about, you're gonna spend so much money for one tire, about $1,000 or whatever. For one tire, it's ridiculous. Also, you want to consider a fuel card. Build that business credit. Get a fuel card. Pay it off monthly instead of having to pay for fuel per day or per week. Okay, you're creating more cash flow, you putting more money in your pocket, also you building your business credit. All right, number 2, you want to have systems in place. All right, you're going to need a dispatcher, someone to do your payroll. Okay, bill the customers, keep up with your safety stuff. Even though you have ELDs, that stuff has to be printed out, filed, and everything else. You have to have your safety stuff together, like a safety department. Okay? You want to purchase a system that'll be able to do your billing, your payroll, your dispatching, all that for you, and a system to do your miles, your trucker miles. So in order for you to quote these rates to customers, so you can be paid accordingly, because you don't want to short yourself and you sure don't want to short the driver. So you want to think about and start playing with different systems. Okay, and if you are unable to do it, and if that's not your strong point, the strongest part of you, then hire somebody like myself to do it for you. Okay, but you want to have systems in place. It's bad to have, you start off with one driver, then you get all these other drivers, and you don't have a good system in place, and you're doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. It's very hard to fix them later than to get it all in place from the beginning. It can be done. Anything can be done. It can be fixed. But once you realize and you're ready to have it fixed, reach out to someone like myself that can get it fixed for you. Okay? All right, the last thing, number 3, is help. When you have your own authority, you cannot be a one-man show. You know, I know there's a lot of people out there, is a one man, one woman, you know, but the goal is to grow. You got to think about your future. Think about retirement. You don't want to be in that truck in your 60s or your 70s. And nothing wrong, nothing against people who drive trucks in the 60s and 70s. My father is 60 years old and he still drive a truck, okay? He drive it all over the place. There ain't nothing slowing him down. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, but you want to have a plan in place. You know, to try to transition, to put more money in the bank, to build that company. Because having your own DOT authority, you are your own carrier. The goal is to make money. So having your own authority, you can't be a one-man show. You want to expand. Now, if you want to be a one-man show, that's fine. There's a lot of people who are, because they don't want to run the risk of somebody messing up their insurance. Because that's the most costly thing, is the insurance. And I understand. That's just like having a car. You're not gonna loan your car to nobody, because if they get an accident, your insurance go up. Well, it goes up 10 times if you're thinking about if you're in the trucking business, or probably 20. Okay? But you want to think of other avenues, bring in other people, all right, to help you and to build that company, all right, to generate the income, all right, because you can't be a one-man show. All right, so I want this to be short. I didn't want to ramble on like my other videos. Talk. Now, I ain't gonna do all that. All right, so you want to reach out to me, all right? My information will be in the description box below, but my email address is info@bryantstaxlogistics.com. info@bryantstaxlogistics.com. My website is www.bryantstaxlogistics.com. My phone number is 678-515-6157. Everything be in the description box below. I have a dispatcher's e-learning course. I'm putting together another course that will teach you how to obtain your DOT authority, everything that you have to do when you have that DOT authority, and to stay in compliance. All right, so it's going to be 2 classes. All right, 2 different classes, and I don't know, I haven't thought about how I'm going to do it yet, whether I'm going to break it into 2 or and then if you buy everything, you can get a discount off the package or whatnot. But when you're taking a class that teaches you how to stay in compliance, you can use that money, take them skills and make money off of it by doing that for other drivers. All right, so you learn another hustle, another way to make money. And a lot of people in the trucking business don't know how to stay in compliance, and they want their significant other to learn how to do that for you. Okay, so I'm going to be the one teaching you that. I have begun a lot of requests on, do I offer classes like that? And I decided to offer that class. Okay, so stay tuned for more information. All right, but I do have an e-learning course that teaches you how to be a dispatcher, and it goes into details about dispatching, about the trucking business. So it's not only about dispatching. You're going to get a whole lot of other gems. And if you want to know who I am and know about me, go to thebeautybrainsandbusiness.com. thebeautybrainsandbusiness.com website, and look for Starting a Trucking Business by Michelle Bryant. That's an interview I had with Dr. Carrie Yazzie, or you can type in Dr. Carrie Yazzie in Google. It'll pull it up. You can listen to this podcast on the Apple phone, the Apple phone podcast phone thing. You can tell I'm an Android girl, okay? the Apple Tunes. Or you can go to Spotify, all right, to listen to it. Or wherever you listen to podcasts. The podcast name is The Beauty, Brains, and Business by Dr. Carrie Yazzie. Okay? But I will have all my information in the description box below. All right? Reach out to me. I'm here for you. I do taxes, bookkeeping, payroll. If you have a corporation, you definitely need payroll. I do whatever it is you need to get everything done and squared away for you, so you won't have to be worried about nothing. The only thing you got to worry about is running that company and being on that road. All right? Well, thank you for your time. You all have